At exactly 2:17 a.m. inside a private hospital in Miami, Florida, a trusted nurse stopped breathing. Monitors screamed. Doctors rushed in. Her husband cried for help. And as the medical team fought to save her life, Sarah Mitchell realized she could no longer move her hands or legs. The last face she saw before everything went black was the face of the doctor she trusted the most. Before we expose how this happened, take 1 second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story, because what happened inside this hospital shocked even seasoned investigators. And comment below where you're watching from, we read every single comment. 2 days earlier, Sarah Mitchell, 38 years old, stood inside Toronto Pearson International Airport holding her baby bump with one hand and her boarding pass with the other. Sarah was no ordinary patient. She was a respected neonatal nurse at Toronto General Hospital. For 14 years, she had helped bring life into the world. Now, she was 7 months pregnant with her first child. High-risk pregnancy. Strict medical warnings. But Sarah insisted on flying to Florida. Why? Because her husband, Daniel Mitchell, had temporarily relocated to Boca Raton, Florida for business. And she wanted their child born with her husband beside her. Her delivery had been arranged at Seaside Women's Medical Center in Miami Beach. And her attending physician? Dr. Andrew Keller. Harvard-trained. Highly praised. Trusted by hundreds. What Sarah didn't know was that this decision would change her life forever. Sarah landed at Miami International Airport at 9:42 a.m. Daniel hugged her tightly. "Our little miracle is almost here," he whispered. Inside the hospital, everything looked perfect. Clean rooms. Smiling nurses. Modern machines. Then Dr. Keller entered her room. Tall. Calm. Confident. "Welcome to Florida, Sarah," he said gently. She smiled back. She trusted him instantly. And that trust would almost kill her. In the first 24 hours, strange things began to happen. Her medication was changed without explanation. Her chart was removed twice. Her husband was asked to leave during a late exam. Sarah felt uneasy, but she told herself she was just anxious. At 11:58 p.m., a young night nurse named Emily Carter entered Sarah's room. Emily looked nervous. "Mrs. Mitchell, are you part of a special medical program?" she asked quietly. Sarah frowned. "No." "Why?" Emily showed her the chart. It listed an experimental compound. Before Sarah could react, Dr. Keller walked in and took the file. "There was a system error," he said calmly. "Return to your station, Emily." But the fear in Emily's eyes never left her. By the second night, Sarah's condition collapsed rapidly. Seizures. Sudden paralysis in her fingers. Intense chest pressure. Blurred vision. Daniel begged for answers. Dr. Keller remained calm. "These are rare complications. We are handling it." At 1:41 a.m., Sarah went into emergency surgery. At 2:17 a.m., her heart stopped. Her baby survived. Sarah survived. But woke up unable to move her legs. Doctors blamed a rare pregnancy stroke. But Emily knew better. Emily secretly accessed hospital records. Sarah's medical file had been modified 14 times in 36 hours. All by the same user. Dr. Keller. Emily reported it anonymously. Hospital administrators quietly contacted Miami-Dade police. Investigators began digging in silence. And then they found something terrifying. A woman named Rachel Moore from Austin, Texas. 3 months earlier. Same doctor. Same medication changes. Same symptoms. Rachel died. Case ruled natural. Until now. If you think what's coming next is disturbing, make sure you're subscribed, because the next part of this story exposes who Dr. Keller really was. When detectives pulled Dr. Andrew Keller's full medical history, they uncovered a buried past. Malpractice complaints in California. Sealed lawsuits in Nevada. A mysterious disappearance in Arizona. And private payments made by a biotech firm in Silicon Valley. Dr. Keller was secretly tied to illegal experimental drug trials. Sarah was never just a patient. She was a test subject. Hospital security footage was finally unlocked. At 2:03 a.m., the cameras showed Dr. Keller entering Sarah's room alone. No nurse present. No medical order logged. He stayed inside for 10 minutes. 14 minutes later, Sarah flatlined. Detectives moved to arrest him. But when they reached his Miami apartment, it was empty. His phone was gone. His passport missing. His last signal came from Key West Marina, Florida. A private boat had departed hours earlier. Dr. Keller had vanished. As investigations expanded, police uncovered something worse. Dr. Keller had been recruiting vulnerable pregnant women across multiple states. Texas, Ontario, Canada, Nevada, Florida. Every victim had one thing in common. They trusted him completely. Some survived. Some did not. The drugs were never recovered. The biotech company dissolved overnight. Sarah survived, but her life was shattered. Permanent paralysis. Limited hand movement. Years of rehabilitation ahead. Her daughter Ava survived. Daniel sold their home in Toronto. They relocated to Orlando, Florida for rehabilitation. The hospital paid a quiet settlement. But justice never truly came. Dr. Keller was placed on an international watch list. But he has never been found. To this day, Sarah still asks one question. How many women never lived long enough to expose him? And somewhere in the world right now, Dr. Andrew Keller may still be practicing medicine. Under a new name. On new victims. If this story disturbed you, subscribe right now to stay protected through awareness. Like this video to help expose hidden crimes. Share it so this truth reaches more people. And comment below, do you believe Dr. Keller is still alive? 6 months after Dr. Andrew Keller vanished from Key West Marina, a woman collapsed inside a private clinic in Monaco, Europe. She was 8 months pregnant. Healthy. Stable. No risk factors. Until suddenly, her heart seized. Her limbs went numb. And her baby went into distress. Her attending physician. A new doctor recently hired. Name on his badge. Dr. Adrian Cole. But when French authorities ran his fingerprints, the system returned a single message. Match found, Dr. Andrew Keller. Before we expose how the world finally caught him, make sure you're subscribed and hit the like button, because this final chapter reveals how close he came to disappearing forever. And comment below what country you're watching from right now. This case went global. Interpol was immediately alerted. So were authorities in the United States, Canada, France, the United Kingdom, Germany. Dr. Keller had not just fled. He had reinvented himself. Using forged medical credentials. New passports. New identities. And he was still practicing medicine. Still targeting pregnant women. Still experimenting. Back in Orlando, Florida, Sarah Mitchell followed every update from her hospital bed. Even with limited hand movement, she insisted on cooperating with international investigators. She reviewed medical images, dosage charts, surveillance stills, Drug compound records. One night, after reviewing lab images from the Monaco victim, Sarah quietly whispered to Daniel. "That's the same compound." Her memory was correct. The same rare chemical structure found in her bloodstream was now found in Monaco. This confirmed what investigators feared most. Keller never stopped. As authorities moved in on the Monaco clinic, Keller vanished again. Security cameras caught him exiting through a maintenance stairwell. A rental car was traced to Nice Airport. From there, authorities lost him again. 4 weeks, nothing. No sightings. No digital trace. No financial trail. Until one small mistake. 3 months later, financial crime units in Dubai, UAE flagged a suspicious international transaction. A large cash deposit. A newly created offshore account. And a passport photo flagged by Canadian border systems. The name on the account. Dr. Adrian Cole. The biometric match. Dr. Andrew Keller. Dubai authorities quietly placed the luxury hotel under surveillance. For 3 days. On the 4th night, he walked into the lobby. It happened at 11:26 p.m. local time. Keller stepped outside to take a call. And was immediately surrounded. Dubai police. Interpol agents. U.S. Marshals. He did not resist. He only smiled. The same calm smile his victims remembered. Inside an interrogation room in Dubai, Keller was finally confronted with Sarah Mitchell's case. Rachel Moore's death. The Monaco attack. Financial ties to illegal biotech firms. At first, he denied everything. Then investigators placed one image on the table. A chemical report stamped with his handwritten dosage signature. And Keller finally spoke. They volunteered without knowing it. That single sentence shocked the world. Keller was extradited to the United States. His trial took place in Miami, Florida. Media from across North America, Europe, Asia packed the courtroom. Over 27 victims testified. Some survived. Some families spoke for the dead. Sarah testified last. Wheeled into the courtroom. Silent. Then she spoke one sentence that froze the room. "I trusted you, because I was one of you." The jury returned a verdict in under 4 hours. Guilty on all counts. Multiple life sentences without parole. No possibility of release. During sentencing, one last sealed report was revealed. Authorities confirmed that the experimental drug Keller used was never officially recovered. Meaning, somewhere in the world, the formula still exists. And until today, no one knows who still has it. Sarah now lives in Tampa, Florida with Daniel and their daughter Ava. She uses advanced mobility devices, continues neurological therapy, and speaks at medical safety conferences across the United States and Canada. Her message is simple. Trust, but verify. Her case changed hospital drug control laws in Florida, California, Ontario. But for Sarah, the price was permanent. Dr. Andrew Keller is gone forever. But the program he worked for was never fully exposed. And the question remains. How many doctors like him are still hidden inside the system? If this story kept you watching, subscribe right now. Because the next case is already in production. Like this video so this warning reaches more families. Share it with someone you care about. And comment below. Do you believe Keller acted alone, or was he just one part of something much bigger? Because this all began when a trusted nurse flew to Florida for childbirth only to uncover a horrific truth by her doctor.